So this is the prediction video of the WWE SummerSlam 2024. So in this pay-per-view we have 7 matches, which is I think 2 more matches, what is usual these days under the Triple H era in WWE. There are 2 World Championship matches, 2 Mid-Card Championship matches, 2 Women's title matches, and 1 big match, which is between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre and a special guest referee, Seth freaking Rollins. So first of all, we will talk about the WWE Women's Championship match. So the match will really be an interesting one because it is between Bayley, the current reigning champion, versus the Queen, Nia Jax. I think that the character of Nia Jax under the Triple H era is really, became a lot better what it was in the Vince McMahon era. And I think Nia Jax is really doing a great job as a heel. And if you just see the entire women's roster, both in the Raw and SmackDown, I think she's one of the best heels in the past 6 or 7 months. So I think that will be a great match. But what will be the result of the match? I think there are 2 ways that if Bayley retains the championship, that will be a good decision. I wouldn't be mad on that. But I think the better decision currently is to let Nia Jax win the match, because we have to be honest that Bayley is not doing anything with the championship, because after the breakup with the Damage Control, after Damage Control switched to Monday Night Raw and Bayley in SmackDown, I think Bayley hasn't done any interesting things after winning the championship in the WrestleMania, in the past WrestleMania. So I think she deserves. She needs a change in her storyline, in her character. I think at least she have to become a challenger now, because we want to see the old Bayley who is won the opportunities, who will fight for the championships again. Because with the championship, I don't see. I personally like Bayley a lot. I think we all do, but I think now in the current scenario, the momentum is with Nia Jax. So my prediction on this match is Nia Jax will become the new WWE Women's Champion. The next match is for the Women's World Championship, and it is between Rhea Ripley and the champion Liv Morgan. And that is that will be one of the best matches of the night. I'm sure about that, because that have an entire, a lot of story behind that. Because Rhea Ripley was, one of the greatest women's champion ever in WWE. And Liv Morgan currently is also doing a great job with the storyline, with Dominic Mysterio, with the entire Judgment Day around her. I think that will be a great match. And Rhea Ripley, on the other hand, she also has a story. She is coming back from an injury which was caused by Liv Morgan. And Liv Morgan is after the Judgment Day, especially after Dominic Mysterio. So I think the entire story is wonderful, one of the hot topics currently in all of professional wrestling. So I think that will be a banger of a match. And my money is on, currently, I think it's Liv Morgan, because we all know that Rhea Ripley is a great champion. She's one of the greatest of all time already. But currently, I think Liv Morgan deserves to retain the championship, because with that, the story will again enhance. And one thing has to be there that Liv Morgan should be helped by Dominic Mysterio to retain the championship, because Dominic Mysterio, I guess that there can be a turn that Dominic Mysterio can turn on Rhea Ripley. I'm not saying that will happen, but that can happen. And if that happens, that will be a great twist to the entire plot of the Judgment Day, of Dominic Mysterio, of Liv Morgan, of Rhea Ripley. So that will be a very interesting situation. And after the night of SummerSlam, there will be a great thing of interest. That what the heck will now happen with Rhea Ripley, Dominic Mysterio, and Liv Morgan. So my money currently is on Liv Morgan, that she should retain her championship, and the entire story between these 3 need some more time, and we want to see them in a long time. Now let's move to the male division, and the first match is in the male division is for the Intercontinental Championship, and it is between Sami Zayn, the defending champion, versus Braun Breaker. So I think there are many opinions about that who should win the match, or if Braun Breaker was the perfect guy even in the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. But personally, it's my personal opinion that I don't think that Braun Breaker should beat Sami Zayn in the Money in the Bank, because look, Sami Zayn has beat Gunther in WrestleMania, who was undoubtedly the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time in WWE. So I think Sami Zayn deserves to beat Braun Breaker at Money in the Bank, and Sami Zayn, I know that it would be an unpopular opinion, but Sami Zayn deserved to beat Braun Breaker again in SummerSlam, but not clear. That's my point. That I think Sami Zayn is beating Braun Breaker is good, because look, Braun Breaker is just new in the Raw roster. He has many days waiting for him, but I think Sami Zayn, if in the current situation, Braun Breaker beats Sami Zayn clear. If there is a if there is a confused ending with any interference, with any disqualifications, and then Braun Breaker is winning the match, then I'm okay with that. But if Braun Breaker is beating Sami Zayn clear, I'm not with that, because what just I said, that if Braun Breaker is winning the match by an interference or any disqualifications, then I'm okay with that, because then I think Sami Zayn, if Sami Zayn is having another good storyline, especially I think we know that what is waiting, or what should wait for Sami Zayn, the Bloodline storyline, because he was the part of the OG Bloodline, the original Bloodline. So I think if Sami Zayn is going for that, then I'm okay with Braun Breaker winning the Intercontinental Championship. But if that is not happening, I think Sami Zayn is retaining the championship. But if it is about the prediction, I would say that I think Braun Breaker is winning the championship. But I beg, or I pray that it should happen with any kind of interference, and any kind of interference with Bloodline or something like that. Then the next match is for the United States Championship, and it is between the defending champion Logan Paul versus LA Knight. And first of all, I want to say one thing, that I want LA Knight to win the United States Championship, because if it is not the time for LA Knight, I don't know that when that time will come. Because I think we all just know one thing, that Triple H is there is one flaw in the booking of Triple H, because I think he's not the man. He will not throw the hammer in the iron in the right time, because sometimes we have seen many things. Because and the recent thing about that is the story between Otis and Chad Gable, when everyone was begging for Otis to beat Chad Gable. That ain't happening. And then the White family, the White Six came into the picture, and then the breakup happens, but not with the pop. So that is the problem with Triple H, and it is going for the past one or and a half years. So I think this time, at least, I think Triple H should believe on LA Knight, and he's too much hyped yet, because we know that the hype of LA Knight, the peak height of LA Knight, was the last year Money in the Bank. He didn't win there. At the WrestleMania, he didn't get the championship match. He hasn't won any title in his entire run in the WWE, both in the main roster and in the NXT. So I think this is the time for LA Knight to win a championship, and to win the United States Championship by beating Logan Paul. So my money, all my prayers, money, and every single thing is on LA Knight, and he should win the championship. Now let's move to the World Championship pictures. There are two World Championship matches in the night, and what is for the World Heavyweight Championship, and what is for the WWE Championship, the undisputed WWE Championship. The first match for the World Heavyweight Championship, it is between Damian Priest and Gunther. I think, first of all, I want to do the prediction, because I want Gunther to win the World Heavyweight Championship, but not by beating Damian Priest clear. Again, the same thing with Sami Zayn and Braun Breaker. I want Damian Priest to lose the championship, and I want Gunther to win the championship, but not clear. because look, Damian Priest was a great champion, because in the first couple of months we were really doubtful that I think the Damian Priest is not doing anything. He is not a great world champion, and many more. But in this situation, I think many of us we don't have any option than to agree that Damian Priest currently is working as a better world champion than Cody Rhodes, booking wise. So we have to agree that, okay? So I think Damian Priest currently don't deserve to lose the championship clearly against Gunther. So I think WWE management should think about any kind of solution, that how can we finish the match and what will be the finishing. I think there can be any interference. Same goes with this match too, that there can be any interference, any any disqualification. And one thing we have to keep in mind, that Ludwig Kaiser is not on screen for the last 2 or 3 weeks, so he can be a great part of this match, and he can help and at the same time cost the championship. So I think help Gunther to win the championship and help Damian Priest to cost the championship. So that will be a great time, but my money is on Gunther, that he is winning the World Heavyweight Championship. Now, for the undisputed WWE Championship. Before that, I want to talk about another match, because the WWE Championship match is in the main event. So the other match, other than the WWE Championship, is between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre, and the special guest referee is Seth freaking Rollins. So that is the hottest thing going on in all of professional wrestling. The entire industry is buzzing about that. The CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, two savage people, and we all know that what can these two people can do in the ring, and we have seen that what can they do on mic without even wrestling once. So I think the storyline is the greatest storyline, at least after the WrestleMania 40. So currently, I think the stocks are high for both the superstars. But one thing we have to keep in mind, he is the special guest referee in the match, Seth freaking Rollins. I don't think that he will be a very normal referee for the match. I think he definitely will interfere in the match and will cost someone the match. But the question is, who will be the someone? Will it be CM Punk or will it be Drew McIntyre? So I think currently my favorite to win the match is Drew McIntyre. I have many reasons for that, because I think Seth freaking Rollins will cost the match for CM Punk. So I have various reasons for that, because I want that Seth freaking Rollins will cost the match to CM Punk, because that will lead to the rivalry, to the feud between CM Punk and Seth Rollins, which is also will be another banger storyline for WWE and for professional wrestling. And that is the thing, that if CM Punk wins the match, then what will happen with Drew McIntyre? If WWE has enough plans for Drew McIntyre, I'm okay with that. But if WWE doesn't have that, then I think that they should go for Drew McIntyre. That after Drew McIntyre wins, they can continue the same storyline with McIntyre and Punk, and then they can continue another storyline with Punk and Rollins. So they will have better options for that. So that's why my money is for Drew McIntyre to win the match. Then, last but not the least, the undisputed WWE Championship match, and it is between Cody Rhodes, the defending champion, versus Solo Sikoa, the Tribal Chief 2.0, we can say. So I think we all know that is not a very huge match or something like that, because we have seen the match in Raw, SmackDown, or any other show. But what's special about the match? Because this Solo Sikoa was in the same. So it wasn't the same Solo Sikoa who fought those matches in Raw or SmackDown. He's completely changed, and he's currently the Tribal Chief. So that is a different thing, because it is not the Solo Sikoa who is the sidekick of Roman Reigns. He's currently the Tribal Chief, and he's calling Roman Reigns that if he wants to face them, he also have to acknowledge him. So I think he has completely changed his character. He is changed. He has the boys with him. He has Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and he has Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu can play a huge role in the entire match, and I believe that if Jacob Fatu play a role there can be a possibility that Solo Sikoa will win the entire thing and he will be the new undisputed WWE champion. But currently I want Cody Rhodes to win the match, because I think we all want that, because we don't want to see Solo Sikoa as the WWE champion, at least now, because I think I won't say that he is not ready, but I don't think that he's the perfect guy, and especially I think Cody Rhodes doesn't deserve to lose that soon, because at least against Solo Sikoa, I don't think that. So, and one thing I want that it has to happen. That's if it doesn't happening, that will be a great disappointment for every single one who will watch the entire show for 4 long hours and then nothing just happening. That will be a great disappointment. I think Roman Reigns have to come back to save us all, because we want Roman, hashtag we want Roman in the comment. So I think we want Roman Reigns to be back in WWE and to encounter Solo Sikoa and tell him that who the hell he is. And I think I want in the entire WWE universe to chant that who's your daddy at the same time. So I think Roman Reigns have to come back, and he can also do another thing. He can also cost the match to Solo Sikoa, or indirectly he can help Cody Rhodes to win the match and retain his championship. And I think in any near future he can also challenge Cody Rhodes for the championship, for his championship. Or if Roman Reigns is not returning, at least The Rock have to come, because someone has to come. Either that can be The Rock, that can be Roman Reigns. We are not open to just see just Jimmy Uso. If Jimmy Uso comes with someone like The Rock or Roman Reigns, that's completely okay. But if Jimmy Uso is coming alone, it's not that I'm hating Jimmy Uso or I'm saying that he's not a big superstar. It's not like that. But the expectation is that high. Jimmy Uso is a great superstar. He's that kind of superstar. But the expectation are that high. So that's the difference between why we want Roman Reigns, or if Roman is not coming, we want Rock. So I think that can be a great finish to SummerSlam, because it is a big pay-per-view. We have 50, 60, 70,000 people sitting in the stadium. So we have to fulfill the expectations of the fans of us. So I think Cody Rhodes should retain his championship, and Roman Reigns have to come back. So that was all for the prediction of the WWE SummerSlam 2024. I hope that will be a banger of a pay-per-view. And so if you like WWE in India and all over the world, so please subscribe to the channel, because I'm a fan of WWE like you all. And thank you very much for watching the entire video.